sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Oklahoma City Nighthawks. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Oklahoma City Nighthawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Oklahoma City team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get...
All right, time for an early game drive here as they look to hopefully set the tempo for the remainder of the game to come. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Still on his feet. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added bit.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gardner. And down inside the 15 he goes. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive.
All right, this offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And, man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
Back to throw here. That escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Come on, line. We better than that.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gardner. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They run again with Hunt. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to.
All right, so here's the situation. Onside kick team out there. Receiving team needs to get their hands on this football. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
Let's go, let's go!
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And these are the games, hitting pay dirt as we see as many times as he has, that running backs dream about, right?
It's okay to be selfish in this circumstance, isn't it, partner? Because this selfishness, getting to the end zone time and again,
fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that. Taylor hit. He lost the football. It's a 2-score game in the fourth quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning?
It's a 2-score game in the fourth quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. One-score game, 7 points here in the fourth quarter. This offense